I think it's now our 8th session of playing Dungeons and
So,
Dragons. Ravnica. Alright. Take it away, Chris, our game master.
it's true. I am the GM.
I am the master of the game.
No, you're not. You are not.
You
You're
are a pleb like me.
Okay. All right. So, we're doing a bit of an in media res here. Last time, at the end of the session, you guys were attacked by. I have written it in the turn order as a terrifying bat bug thing, which I think,
Excellent.
if you want to imagine a bat with like huge insect legs, and also it's big.
Mm.
I didn't say like big bat bug thing. Maybe here, hold on a minute. Let me just edit this for a second here.
It's a biblical bug.
Hold on. Let me just big.
Is big.
And let's just commit fully to the meme here, and we'll just go. And we'll just call it a big bad bat bug. And so, yeah. So it is early evening. You guys have spent most of the day. Or sorry, no, it's early morning, I guess, because you guys did a long rest at the cathedral.
Mm.
So the sun is just starting to peek out. And as you guys are like walking through like some crumbled streets, and I believe you had said you were heading towards the Boros encampment at the Guildmage's Plaza to
Yes.
speak with them. And as you guys are passing through an area where the buildings are more or less intact, like the windows are generally smashed, and the ground is like strewn with debris, and there is the odd like collapsed structure, and general signs of chaos. But there's a lot more taller left standing buildings and exposed walls and things like that, which you noticed just before the attack had made the area noticeably darker. And so yeah, and then this big huge bat had swooped down out of the sky, and bat bug had swooped out of the sky and looked terrifying and menacing. And I asked you all to roll initiative, and you have, so we'll get started. And again, I'm just going to be doing this, flying by the seat of our pants here. So you're in a street. The buildings are in significant disrepair and have been recently actively, there's been a recent raiding party that's passed through here. So, feel free to use your imagination and let me know how you guys are acting
Okay.
and what you're doing. But for now, the big horror is like swooped down from a tall, almost like a tall spire. It looked like it might have been like a clock tower or something. It's difficult to tell because it looks like the upper layers of it have started to crumble, but it swooped down and let out a terrifying screech. So if you would all please make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not very wise today.
I'm an elephant. I'm always wise.
All right. All right, so everyone who is not Sean, you have failed your save. You are frightened of this huge, terrifying bat bug.
But why be frightened? It's so cute and tiny.
I will remind you what being frightened means.
He pulls out a gun.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. That's not exactly what I meant by that. So you have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls when in line of sight. You can't willingly move closer
Oh,
to
okay,
the.
so you have to run away.
You don't have to run away, but you can't move closer
Oh, okay.
because you are afraid. Azala.
I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself,
Sure.
and then how long does the condition last?
You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns,
Okay.
and you end the effect on yourself on a success.
Okay, so it just keeps going.
And that will, the chances are very good that you will make the save before the effect ends naturally.
Okay.
I'll just tell you that.
And I'm gonna go take cover behind some rubble somewhere.
Sure. Yeah, you do that. Okay. Yeah. Remember that you are afraid. Oh yes, and yes, remake the save, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we make it right now?
Yeah, at the end of each of your turns. Well, unless you don't
okay.
want to. You don't have to make the save. You don't
No,
have to
no,
try.
I would like to. Oh my god, I'd like to try.
Yeah, no problem.
Somehow even more terrifying.
Yeah, I continue to be terrified.
All right. Yeah.
Just so we're clear, we're using theater of the mind right now, so I
Yep.
cannot. All right, so I'm looking
So
at this.
you're subject to the condition of being afraid. So you can't. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as you can see the thing you're afraid of, which is this big bug thing, and you can't bring yourself to like approach it because it's so terrifying. But other than that, you're free to do whatever you want.
And I can't approach it, but can I throw things at it?
Yeah, you could. You absolutely can. You'd be at a disadvantage, obviously.
And how big are you?
Probably too big for you to successfully throw.
I wasn't gonna do that. I was just morbidly curious for unrelated reasons. Damn it! I still don't have. I don't think my arm grew back, so that's not a thing I can actually do. Also, I'm thinking, what if I got darts? I have a dart. I'll just throw a dart at him.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right. Disadvantage.
Yeah, so it should prompt you when you click on your dart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you're like quivering with fear, and you're like you can't really like aim your dart properly, and so it just kind of like it like just clatters to the ground in front of it.
And it coughs.
And
Uh,
oh, and sorry,
wait, does it make
Tyler,
a save?
yes, make your save again.
Oh, my wisdom save.
Yeah, make the wisdom save again.
Wow, I'm not wise today at all.
You are still afraid.
I'm still making basic bitch decisions.
I look at it and I immediately run the other way towards some rubble I could find. And when that happens, I shoot like a green beam of light towards it. Well, I'm not even looking at it. I'm just running for my life.
So it's
I'm using Ray of Sickness.
sure, go for it. That's an attack roll?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it misses.
Run! And then I scatter like it's a horror
Okay,
movie.
yeah, so you're taking cover somewhere else other than where Azala did?
Yeah.
Just
No, I'm just running literally away from everybody else.
Okay, sounds good. Scenic. Oh, sorry, remake your save, Steve. Should have the. You are still afraid.
You're
It's
afraid.
scary.
I like.
Yeah.
All right, let's band together. And I look around, and there's like no one around me. I'm like, so I cast heroism on yeah. Boom. Or wait, what did I do? Did I not? I want to click it. Does it cure? Would it cure?
It's an interesting question. Because here wasn't. I feel like it probably would.
Let's be badasses, and then I like stand in my position, whatever, next to because I had to like, I guess, cast a spell.
I think it
Yes.
would make him
Yes, it
immune.
does. I looked it up, and they say yes. You when it says immune to being frightened, it like the frightened effect falls off. So who did you cast it on? Sorry.
I cast it on because
Okay.
everyone else ran away.
Okay, fair enough. So, anything else?
You gain temporary hit points equal to 2.
I'm getting 2.
You're getting 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
You can
thank
track
you.
them in your temporary hit points box on your character sheet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't melting that well, so I stuck it in there a bit.
Oh, wait, each of your turns. Sorry, at the start of your turn. But yeah, you can mark it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am concentrating on that spell.
So yeah, I wonder, can you I forget exactly how this works, but I assume that means can you add more temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns to the ones you already have, or do they get erased? Does this count as them being from the same source? Because I know they can't stack
Yeah, I think it
temporary
just
hit points.
you get 2 every turn, but they don't stack.
Yeah, that's what I would assume, but I was wondering maybe because it's from the same spell, maybe they would, but maybe not.
It's a good question. I would think they wouldn't.
Yeah, I would think they wouldn't too. So
They just refresh.
I'll just run it like that because that's easier, less
Yeah.
bookkeeping. Okay. So, the bat bug kind of like snarls at you, Sinich, and it like swoops down and like clatters onto the cobblestones in front of you, and swipes at you with its vicious claws.
Oh
Or-
no.
Yeah.
It's a bat bug. I'm just imagining a really large bat with antenna. Oh god, I shouldn't have been imagining that. It got me good.
It got you really good. My God.
What?
Holy!
That's psychic damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. I have 3 hit
What
points
did it do?
left.
I mean, that would have just dropped me right there.
Did 20 damage.
This is where I introduce you to a thing called action economy. Azala, go. It does one thing, and you guys do 4 things.
This is true. Okay. I think I'm still frightened, but I don't need to aim to magic missile.
That's true.
Magic missile from where I am.
Point blank.
Level. Oh, I can get it at a higher level. You know what? I will do that actually. I'll cast to level 2.
Sick.
Blam.
Okay. It
Uh,
takes 9 damage.
no, I think it takes 12.
Oh,
that's-
yep, you're right, because you're higher level casting. Thank you. I see.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it like thumps into it and like it makes like a weird like chittering noise.
And then I'm gonna try and be brave.
Yeah, go ahead and make a save. You make the save. You are no longer frightened.
I'm emboldened by my blam. It's mortal. It can't be wounded. Feeling brave.
Okay. Yeah. You're no longer afraid.
I'm no longer afraid. I'm gonna go kick its ass with an unarmed strike.
Sure.
And probably with like a weird fetus arm on my side.
Are you gonna like fly it in the air somehow?
It
Sorry?
landed. It landed down after
landed.
Zenich.
Oh, right. That's how it smoked Sean. Okay.
I'm gonna go kick and punch it with like my weird like thalidomide arm too, because I think it's still growing back.
Yeah, it's just you misjudged the reach, right? Because it's like it's shorter than it was. Its tail hasn't grown back
Ah.
fully, so you misjudged it.
Damn it.
Anna.
I'm just going. I see Sinich like get hurt real bad, and then I'm like, ugh, time to do some stuff. And then I guess my eyes light up with elf heritage. I don't know. Then I use fairy fire on the thing.
Sure.
It just makes a save of some sort, a dexterity saving throw.
No problem.
Jesus.
It
Okay.
turns out it's pretty dexterous.
And then I'm also going to use my bonus action to cast a cantrip, Shillelagh,
Sure.
and then cower in fear.
Okay, go ahead and make your save.
Never mind, I'm not cowering in fear.
You are no longer afraid. Congratulations. None of you are afraid any longer. Zenich.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm gonna cast Healing Word on my. Can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Yep.
I would think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself, and it rolled a 6, which is great. So I am at 9 hit points. That's a bonus action, and so I'm for my other action. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. Ha! Take that. You're a dumb bat thing, and I hate you.
Your
And then
mother
I-
was a Hydra.
And then I say the same thing, but in trumpet form.
It's like when the guitar sings to you, it says words.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, here it is. I had minimized it and then forgot that I had done that. Ah! It feels mocked.
Ha. Take 1d4. Take 2 damage, I
It
think.
does.
And you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
For the end of its next turn. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay. It's going to disengage and fly up into the sky.
I want to jump at him on my turn, respectively.
Okay. That's all.
Uh-huh.
If you had ready to if you had said, I'm going to wait for him to try to fly up again on your turn, and then try and pounce him, then you would have said that yes. But as it is, you were busy like trying to punch him with your weird arm.
I cast magic missile at level of wound
Okay.
damage.
All right.
Go.
It takes 10.
Then I continue to take cover / hide.
But you're no longer afraid.
I know, but I'm still,
Being
naturally
sensible.
afraid.
I'm no
I'm not
longer
like, oh,
magically
I'm
afraid.
hysterically afraid. I'm just like naturally afraid.
Look at your action economy. Do bonus actions. Do everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will.
don't
I'm
have
gonna,
any-
I want to jump up on him and I want to grapple and strike him. An unarmed strike.
Okay. It's pretty high in the air. How are you going to get up there? Just jump?
There's no wall nearby or anything, is there? That
I
can
animate
leap up?
jump.
This is,
Wait.
I mean, I'm doing theater of the mind here, so
Send it.
describe to me what you want to try, and I'll tell you what I think.
How tall is it up in the air?
I don't know. I mean, it has a fly speed of 60 feet.
Oh
but
my god.
it's not gonna fly that high because it's staying like above the street because it's
Senich, fastball special.
it's not gonna be 60 feet up in the air. Let's put it that way.
You throw me in a jump at the
I would say
same
about half that because it wants to probably be able to get back to the ground reasonably
time.
and still do things maybe. So
I don't
Senich, fastball special.
I don't think I'm that strong. But I could.
Damn it.
It'll be more like I just huck you and you'll like tumble in the air.
You can try like Chris is right though. It's theater of the mind, so you can try imagining there's like a structure or something you can.
I mean, you're a monk, you
Yeah,
can do
that's
like
what I was-
weird martial arts stuff, man.
That's
You
what I
tell
was
me.
gonna ask. Like, I want to leap off of sides and just hopefully like jump at him, like from as I go from ledge to ledge or something. Or
Sure.
from wall to wall.
So I'll say
How about use me?
okay, so yeah, I'll say you just gotta
I'm 7 foot tall. If you jump on me on my head, you're already 7 feet tall in the air.
Well, yeah, hold on. Your jump distance is doubled if you use a key point. So that's good. You didn't refill your key when you rested. You should have. But so if you spend one, you can jump. I don't know. What is it? Twice your strength? I think that's what the jump rules are. I always
Is
forget.
that what it is?
Give me a second.
It actually seems pretty extreme because like
Jump is determined by during a vertical jump. Where's jumping? I always forget how jumping works in this game.
You
like,
can-
vertical versus horizontal as well as the thing.
I'm gonna
There
open up
is,
my
yeah.
tabletop. It's basically everything.
I have a little like sheet here that I have all of these like common things. But given Tyler's combat style, I should probably have the jumping rules like
Yeah, like jump,
in
like,
hand at all times so that I know how to rule on these types
Hi,
of things. Okay,
hi,
I'm not gonna
3 plus your strength modifier. So if his
Okay.
jump is doubled, whatever his strength modifier would be,
okay.
which is probably like
But
2, which is like 10 feet in the air. I don't know.
Well, no, it's if he uses his step of the wind, your jump distance is doubled, so he can jump 20 feet just on his own. So if you can make like, I'll say, yeah, you wanted to try and climb up a wall, sure, make a dexterity acrobatics check.
Alright,
And on a
so
success, I'll say you make it up to him at the very least.
Oh,
I don't know. I think that's fine. You still gotta make a grapple check once you're up there if you want to
Alright.
grab him, or you can just like punch him if you want.
no,
It's your
I'm
call.
gonna grapple him just because I don't think you can punch anything if you're not like on a firm ground. So I'm gonna grapple him.
I'm perfectly fine with you doing like a sword you can or something like that, but whatever. You
Ooh,
can grab
yeah.
him if you want.
Just
That's your call.
Just drop
Some
kick him.
style,
Drop
like,
kick him out of the air.
push off.
Am I above him or am I at his feet? I don't know where
You're
I am.
definitely coming up from below here. So you
Yeah.
like I said, it's up to you. You do what you want. You know.
I'm gonna,
If you want
I'm
to
gonna
try and grapple him, that's fine. But
I'll make him my friend.
Grapple
You
him,
can also
then
just-
then meteor slam him out of the sky.
I'm just saying, like grappling him will be harder than just punching him, obviously, right? But it's your call, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him actually because I want to do sunlight yellow overdrive or something.
Go for it. Make a strength check.
Strength.
Does he have advantage on this, or? All right, yes, he's on an attack roll.
Probably not. No. Ah, no! You grab him.
He's been grabbed. I got him. Got him by the ropes, guys.
Yeah. So he's grappled.
I'm gonna. Where I want to. How big is
You're
he?
gonna
I'm
have to wait till your next turn to take further actions. Go ahead.
Ah, fair enough.
You've done a lot in these 6 seconds. You ran up the side of a building, jumped 20 feet in the air, and grabbed him.
Yeah, but I want to do more. I drink a lot of milk. I can do so much more.
You already used your regular and bonus action and move action.
And
So
I'm very grateful for that, but I want more. I don't care if I'm being unreasonable. All right.
Anna.
I'm just gonna ready it. I'll ready its sickness. When he's separated from
Sure.
this giant bat. Yep, and that's it.
Okay. Scenich.
I'm gonna cheer on Yaya, and I'm gonna be like, Yaya, you could do it! Punch that stupid bat thing! Punch him good! And give you inspiration. So on your next attack roll, you can roll, or anything, you can roll a extra d6. And at the same
Ooh.
time, I'm gonna be like, that's right, I called you a stupid bat thing, you stupid bat thing. Take this.
Come at me, brother.
Take that.
Verbal abuse.
I'm just.
And I'm just gonna dance around with trumpeting.
Hold
I'm
on,
coming,
just gotta-
I'm coming for you.
I gotta get into a
Yo, them harder, boy.
player's handbook here for a second. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Wisdom save. Did not know Serenity.
Serenity now.
Yeah, take that. Your damage, your psyche is damaged.
Take that, you dumb bastard.
1.
All right.
But he has
So-
disadvantage on something.
It's going to. It realizes that it's falling, because you've like managed to grab its wings and keep it from keeping itself upright, and so it is desperately trying to free itself from you. So go ahead and make a yeah. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
If you want, you could spend a d6. Use that
What's
bardic
it-
inspiration if you wanted to.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. I'm just gonna do.
No, you-
No, no, you're. This is the. He's trying to get free. You
Yeah,
can't make an armed
on,
strike yet.
on your turn.
I misheard.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to be
sorry.
like knocked free, you can use the d6 to try to keep your grip on him.
I will use that d6 then.
So we'll make a whatever check that Chris is saying, and then you can add a d6 to it.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
strength athletics.
Strength athletics plus 1d6.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. 18. Ooh,
Ha.
17.
Ooh.
He's coming down.
Oh boy.
Take that.
So it's gonna fall out of the sky along with you. So go ahead. I guess if you hit the ground, if you want to maintain the grapple, you're gonna have to take some damage,
That's fine.
obviously.
That's fine. It's funny.
Let me just.
Let's just go and then just stomp it once.
Yeah.
Die, bug thing, die.
So
I'm doing this for the TikTok.
I guess. Just you'll take 2d6 fall damage. Unless I'll say if you let it go, then you won't take that damage.
No.
But yeah, okay.
I'll take
It'll
the
take the damage too, because it's falling too, obviously.
Alright.
So it's taking 8 damage.
I
It's
too will take it.
looking a little bit the worse for wear, it must be said.
Hmm.
That'd be 14 then? Damn, that's a good chunk. Wait, I have 2 temporary ones, so haha.
Wait, what?
You roll separately.
You haven't rolled. Roll damage.
I'll have to roll damage. Oh,
2d6. Yes.
All right. No, it's bad.
So yeah,
That's-
you take 10 damage.
10 damage, but you absorb 2 of them from my temporary hit points.
Yeah, but so now you guys are all tangled up together on the ground.
Ow!
Um,
My body.
it doesn't like that, so it's gonna like stab you a bunch with its claws.
I do not like this.
Does it like?
Yeah. I'm looking at, yeah, I don't think that, I mean, obviously I can just house rule this anyway, but it doesn't seem like it would make sense for it to not be able to attack you if you're grabbing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna stab you with its claws a whole bunch.
All right, come at me, bro.
Does it have to win a grapple? Or is this not? Is this?
N-
This
no,
is not fun.
it says its speed becomes 0.
Mm.
And that's about it. So it can't move, but it can still like attack, obviously. And I think it depend on like the circumstances, but it has more limbs than you do, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that it can probably attack you.
Alrighty.
Anyway, an 11.
11. Whoa.
No,
Alright.
like the attack roll is an 11.
Oh. Okay.
Did it hit you?
No, I'm an AC of 15.
There you go, Masala.
Guys, it's on the ground. Just hit it. Hit it now. It's presenting.
It's not doing that.
Okay.
Not that you're aware of this animal's reproductive habits, but that doesn't seem
I'm
like
gonna
it.
come up to it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna smack it with my staff.
Sure, go for it.
Do I get a bonus since it's tangled up, or?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's you know, that seems like the kind of thing that you would get advantage for.
Okay.
Maybe I should have
Whack.
given him disadvantage on his attack. I don't know.
7
Yeah, that's a hit.
damage.
7 bludgeoning. It like lets out like a horrifying squeal. Yeah.
Where am I grappled on him? Like, what have I grappled exactly?
Ruled it like you like grabbed him by the wings and you're like grabbing onto his like body and like trying to pin down his claws. But he's got 6, so you're struggling to keep them all contained.
If I rip his wings off, I can make a super dog.
You can try to do that.
When you take wings off a wasp, you make a super ant.
You can do that.
I wonder if I can. I mean, strength-wise, not the possibility-wise.
I mean, that's the same question.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just try and rip its wings off. through
Make
sheer
a
monk
strength check. And what the hell? I don't really get how this is athletics, but what the hell? You don't have an athletics bonus. Never mind.
I can have an athletics bonus.
I don't think you have athletics, do you?
I don't.
No, so just go ahead and make a strength check.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? You're like I'm not gonna say you like straight up tear them off, but there's definitely some like cracking of like bones and like tendons, and you're like really like doing a number on this thing's wings. It definitely won't be able to fly anymore. You didn't like straight up tear them off, but you're working on it.
This featherless biped. I'm man.
It didn't have feathers before, but I take your
No,
point.
No. I have reduced this.
Anything else you want to be doing? You want your move action, bonus action? I guess you're grappling.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, is there?
Can't
No.
you, like, punch it or something?
I mean,
Oh.
I said that I assume this would like account for his like regular action trying to do
Yeah,
this.
no, that's fair.
So like if you like want to move or
I'm gonna move onto its head.
okay, change up your grapple. I guess what's counted as like a move action for the purposes of this.
Yeah.
Why not? Okay, Anna.
Oh, so you gain 2 of your 2 temporary hit points back on your turn. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I see everybody like mashing it to death.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna walk up and also smack it in the head with my staff.
Make an attack roll with advantage. So- Yeah, so
Eat
it
it.
it finally like stops moving. Like its like legs are kind of like twitching, but you're pretty sure that that's just reflexes.
And this is when I
Okay.
make I throw up a big, oh, you thought you were so tough?
Well, you're bleeding, Sedish. Let me get that for you. I'll just do a cure wounds on you. Just a level 1.
What's the
I don't
matter?
have that
man?
many spells left, or too much spells for level 1. There you go, 5.
There, I'm half alive. Yeah. Victory is ours.
Right. So Andrew, Tyler, and Steed, could you all make a wisdom save, please?
I'm
Sure.
wiser having crippled this animal.
All right. I'm gonna need all of you to roll a d100, please.
Okay.
Not sorry, just not not Sean again. Okay.
Ah, crud.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Um. So you guys are kind of like reviewing the corpse of this this horrifying bloated corpse,
hmm
and Andrew and Steed, for some reason, like you just can't get the sound of this beast horrifying screech out of your mind. It just keeps repeating and repeating over and over and over again, and you just
Sorry, Chris.
it's
I'm
just
sorry.
like seems like unbelievable. Like you're just it's so terrifying to behold. Meanwhile, you, Yaya,
But yeah.
you are seized with you're seized with flush with victory. You're seized with the desire to consume your foe.
Ooh.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, and take its
What?
strength into you.
He
That
wants
makes
to
sense.
Maori it.
I like this.
So Andrew and Steed, you guys are like slowly like crumbling mentally. Like all you can think about is this like horrifying screech, and you just kind of like curl up into a ball and hear it playing over and over in your head.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Yaya, you really want to eat this thing's body.
I really want to eat this thing's body.
You
I'm
really
just-
do.
I'm man, just give it to me. Give me that Dorito Crunch Wrap, the Supreme Bug Bat.
Right. Go for it.
I'm gonna
Teenage,
eat it.
what are your reaction to these events? So you got Yaya, who looks like she's about to, yeah, exactly, snap into a Slim Jim.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Enna and Nazala are like curled up into little balls and are like shaking.
Feast with me.
It won't stop.
Yeah, you can still hear it echoing.
Oh.
It's blinding you.
Oh.
Yaya, take a big bite. Do it.
Okay, well, roll for bite.
Yeah, do it.
How do I roll for bite? What do I roll?
Don't roll for it. Just do it.
I think you just do it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, you take a
hold-
big bite. You're crunching on this thing's guts. It's delicious.
Wait, I have a
wanna-
meal
you wanna eat
ticket.
more.
It's a buffet. Don't do that.
All right, Phoenix is flustered. He doesn't know what to do.
Ah, it doesn't work.
All right, I'll save you, Sean, as the DM. Okay, so
I
a
sit
Gorgon-
there and watch.
a Gorgon comes rocking around at the far end of the street around a corner. She is decked out in all kinds of weird, is it tech? Most of which you've never even seen before. and she's like sprinting full on towards you. She's like, "Oh shit! Here, hold on a second. Here," and she like snaps like a little vial off of her collar and tosses it to you, Sinich. As she like approaches you, she like just tosses it to you. What do you do?
I hold on a sec.
Okay.
I'm like, I guess I catch it and I stand there.
Okay, give that to the one. Give that to the eating guy.
I'm like, here, this is delicious food, and I just grab the back of his head and just pour it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she kneels down beside you, Azala, and you like are smelling some. You can like she gives you like some kind of like weird ammonia scent, and like all of a sudden like your
Okay.
ears kind of like phase back in, and you can like focus on something other than the terrifying screaming.
So who is this woman?
She didn't introduce herself.
Okay.
She's a Gorgon though, so she's got like snake hair.
She's a Gorgon covered in Izitech.
Yeah, she's got like well, I mean, obviously you weren't examining, obviously, but I'll give you the
Yeah.
general lowdown, what Scenich saw at the very least.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got like looks like some like kind of like electro gauntlet of some kind on both of her hands. And yeah, like her like she's got like a like basically what looks kind of like a utility belt with all kinds of weird stuff. And yeah, but most of it is obscure and meaningless to you.
I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like massaging Yayo's throat. Drink the fluid. Drink the fluid.
Yeah, she basically she hops over to Anna and does the same to her.
Ah, it's another thing.
Cracks like a little like I said, and it looks like I said it's like one of those like little like smelling salt packages that you just kind of crack open, and gives you a sharp burst of ammonia scent, and it kind of clears your head.
Okay.
So yeah. Um.
After administering the
Yeah.
drink to yeah, I say, what did I just feed? Yeah. And
Kinda
hello, my name's Senich.
Oh yeah. I didn't mention. You also are like suddenly horrified at what you're doing, and like you
Ugh.
feel like very strongly as though you want to vomit. Make a Constitution save.
Oh god, this is the opposite of a Crunchwrap Supreme.
You hold it down.
Oh lord. Ugh. Guys, if you want something to,
You like retch, but nothing comes up.
you guys want to do some spring cleaning, you eat this.
I see.
Anyway, she kind of like looks up at you, Steve, and she's like, "Oh, it's like these things have like this weird kind of like mind control thing. I find the ones that when they're trying to eat stuff, it's helpful to give them that because they'll just eat it. They'll just eat anything when they're in that state."
Oh. Do you just have to wait it out, or is it like you need something to snap you out of it?
She's like, tough to say. You know, most people don't survive their encounters with these things in the first place.
Hmm. I see.
Anyway, she's like, yeah, be careful around here, guys. Like, deserted places like this, they attract all kinds of nasty things.
Fair enough. Where are you from?
She's like, I'm working with detachment on, unfortunately, strictly confidential business, but be careful, is all I'm gonna say. There's a reason I'm equipped to take on these things.
I see.
I mean, this is I don't know how much you guys know about what's going on out here, but this is Demir shit. She like nods and like motions to like the corpse. Is like, if these things get the better of you, they'll just eat your memories for breakfast.
Hmm.
So
What's
if
a
you guys
memory?
got, you know, so like if you got any big bad secrets, be careful, because the
Okay.
Demir will pluck them out of you like bad news.
Interesting.
She nods. She's like, feeling okay?
Yeah.
No, I feel like shit.
She's like, yeah, you'll feel like that, till it passes the normal way. Here, and she has pulls a little baggie out of one of her like off of her belt, and like taps out a few more of the like smelling salt things. She's like, here. She tosses them to Sinich. It's like, there's more of them around. Be careful.
Okay.
I gotta go, but best of luck. And she jogs off.
Okay. Can I ask her, like, sorry, what was your name? Or she won't.
Bye.
She looks over her shoulder, and like, she almost like seems like vaguely surprised that you're actually curious.
Mm.
And this is my way of saying I didn't give her a name because I didn't know that you would ask.
No, that's fair.
I probably should like name characters before I throw them into the story.
That's okay. You can just wing it.
She could just not answer and just leave.
Yeah, maybe but I kind of want her to, so she will.
For
Hold
for
on.
me,
Let
I
me,
usually
let
have
me
like
do a
a
quick
like
lore
I,
check here and make sure my name makes sense. I
Mm.
don't want to call her like Jennifer or something,
Her name is Garth Brooks.
Yeah, exactly. I actually have like the problem with me is like I think of something, I'm like, ooh, yes, that's a good idea. I should name them like something along these lines, and then I'm like, but I don't actually know if along these lines works. So hold on.
Her name is Uriah.
Okay. Lydia.
Okay. I say Azala. And I bow.
You somehow know how she spells her name, even though she just said it. And that's what it is.
Excellent. It's a common spelling of Lydia in these lands.
Yeah. Okay. And she jogs off.
Okay.
Obviously,
So yeah,
the language you're using is phonetic. Come on.
So you guys are feeling better? What do you want to do?
Well, actually, I really want to examine this corpse more.
Sure. By all means.
Let's take it to somewhere more not in the open street. Let's go to the back alley and poke this corpse.
Let's find the nice barbecue so we can enjoy some sweet baby Ray's sauce as we smoke it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like smoke the meat.
that was the problem.
So the sun is rising more and more now, and it's actually for the first time you can get you have like direct sunlight like on this thing, and it looks like it has like this horrendous like purplish hue to its skin that
Okay.
seems entirely unnatural.
Can I?
What do you want to do?
I just want to examine it. So I'm gonna like try opening up its head and seeing if there's any organs that I can tie to the ability for like mind control or like memory stealing.
Sure.
It's gonna take a while. I think you should do
Anybody have
that.
something sharp?
I was gonna say this seems like a medicine check of some kind to me. You're doing like a
Okay.
autopsy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a few minutes. We'll wait for it. Takes anything
Okay.
longer than a few minutes, we should probably go.
Ah, Jesus.
This thing's insides are like nothing you've ever seen before.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you like poke around for a bit, but you see like all of these like strange wild organs, most of which you have no idea what they could possibly be for. It doesn't even
Okay.
seem to have like a brain in a way that you would understand it. It seems like it might have just like a central nervous system. And you're not even sure like how it makes decisions or thinks, if it does at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Ah, shit. I don't have a way to preserve it, do I?
I want to take it home.
No, as a matter of fact, it's starting to smell a little bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can help you with that.
Could you?
Surprisingly.
What I will say is that like you've heard of these kind of monsters before.
Okay.
They've been rumored, like there's rumors of them that fly around. the Undercity, especially.
Wait, what are you gonna do with this
I just
creature?
want to study it.
And, and I, fine. And I just push you out of the way, and I just put a pinch of salt and like 2 copper coins on its eyes, and I cast gentle repose on it.
Okay.
Just it can't decay for 10 days, and it's protected from and can't become undead. Is this thing undead?
It is not, as far as you can
Okay.
tell.
Okay.
It
You
doesn't
have
seem like, it's natural. I'll say, but it
okay.
certainly doesn't seem, unnatural in the undead way.
Okay.
You have 10 days before it starts decaying. So good luck.
Ah, excellent. Thank you. My disposition improves noticeably. I'm assuming I can't carry the whole body with me because that would be cumbersome unless anyone's. No, I won't. I won't burden the party with carrying the whole body. So I'll just remove the head and like carry that with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds
Can I do
good.
that?
Make sure the coins stay on the eyes.
Oh, do they have to stay on the eyes the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick it in really, really
Yeah, you
hard.
can just kind of exactly. Just kind of squelch them in
Yeah.
there a bit.
Yeah, I don't want to damage eyes too much, but I also want it to preserve. So yeah, I'll just shove them in there.
It's okay. It's got secondary eyes, so
Okay, excellent.
it's got 4 eyes. You
Yeah.
didn't think maybe that's what Sean was mocking it about. Who knows?
So wait, do I have rope or do I have to carry it on my arms? I think I have
Rope?
to carry it on my arms, so I'll just carry it on my arms.
Okay. Oh, sorry. When you were can you make a perception check, Andrew?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you can just carry it in your arms. That's fine.
Okay, excellent.
I think this is a good idea.
Me too.
And you see that I have a coil of rope around my poking out of my backpack, and it's like it's gonna continue.
All right. So you guys are gonna keep going?
Yep.
Anything else you want to do with this big bad bug thing?
I'm still hungry.
You know,
Alright.
I'm good. I mean, if I could carry more of it with me, I would, but I don't think I can.
Okay, fair enough. All right. In that case, you guys take off.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are still heading on your previous along your previous goal, I assume.
Yes.
So as you guys you're passing through what looks like kind of like a large park area. Um, it looks like it's been recently been the site of some pretty significant bloodshed. It kind of just smells like blood here, and you can see all kinds of weapons and all kinds of debris kind of scattered around here. Like a lot of trees have been felled, and there's nothing much in the way of bodies, but you do notice that there are like I said, there is a lot of blood and gore kind of scattered about. Although
Okay.
there's not much in the way of actual bodies. In fact, you don't see any immediately present. As you walk through the park, on the far side, you see a large bonfire, and
Oh,
you see a clan of Gruul Raiders is kind of sitting around it.
okay.
So you're getting pretty close to you're within an hour of Guild Mage's Plaza.
Okay.
What do you do?
Wait, can I just do a quick perception check to see we're not getting followed?
You absolutely may.
Demir any gruel?
You absolutely may. You can't shake the feeling that something's watching you. But if there is such a thing, you have no idea what it might be.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna just keep a lookout and follow my bit or just follow the people, at least group.
Okay, so I return to my prior question. You see a gruel raiding party, consisting of a couple of large ogres and a handful of human-sized raiders that are sitting around a fire.
Uh,
A very large fire, as it happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just like take a wide berth.
Avoid them.
Yep.
That's the opinion of the group.
Wait, how many is there?
Yeah.
You said a large
Half a
raiding party,
dozen.
right?
Yeah.
Half a dozen.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah, I should say yeah. You only see like about half a dozen people. There's like been evidence of a pretty big fight here recently. You only see half a dozen actual Gruul members though. From where you are, keep in mind you're a decent distance away, and
Okay.
they're like in parkland, so there's trees and stuff. Okay. So it's not difficult for you to avoid them. Make a stealth check just in case.
The
Uh,
The
all
group.
of us?
So whoever's best can make it for the group.
I
What-
And I'd say it's probably gonna either be
Stealth,
me or yeah, probably
which role is this again?
stealth.
stuff.
I only have a 1, actually,
Same. +1 for me.
but I get
My
half my proficiency bonus. So I have 2.
My stealth is really good, so I'll make the roll.
I didn't know you were
Stealth
part
is really
ninja.
good.
Yeah, he took one of his specialties is or one of his proficiencies is stealth.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so very simply you just give like as Ala had suggested, yeah. You just tack around them at a decent distance. As you get like closer to them, you realize that there are several more Gruul at smaller fires interspersed throughout this like little woodland.
Ooh.
Mm.
And as you get closer, you realize there's probably like several dozen of them throughout this forest.
Oh my god.
Because you can spot like the odd fire and like a handful of shadows are around each of them. So it seems they've kind of dispersed themselves, but they're close enough together that they can come back together if necessary. So
Oh.
Okay.
you whenever you see one, you just kind of steer away from it at about a few dozen yards, and you know yeah. But you encounter about half a dozen of these kind of small groups, each of which has a few more Gruul around it. But yeah. So you after you pass through this park area, you notice that the streets are actually pretty much in pretty decent shape. In fact, you actually see like the odd resident now, kind of
Whoa.
like puttering around. Most of them kind of avoid you completely, but most
Okay.
of them look to be like rag pickers, beggars, um, the odd the refuse of society, to use an unflattering term. But you do notice more and more signs of human habitation, and the streets don't look like, for the first time, like the buildings look pretty much intact. Like there hasn't been any major incursions into this area. So you walk for about another hour, and as you continue to walk, like more, you start running into more and more people, and eventually you reach an area which looks like it's still like a more or less intact community Like there are shops and the odd and homes and that sort of thing. But the attitude is very reserved and very tense. And as you eventually the road kind of stretches out into a main avenue, and you can see the Guildmage's Plaza a few yards away.
Ooh.
So you kind of are passing down what is now like a large grand plaza, or a grand avenue rather. And you notice a Boros checkpoint has been set up a decent distance from the Guildmage's Forum.
Okay.
So yeah. So as you approach, a goblin who seems to be in charge of this checkpoint kind of wanders forward to you, stands at attention, and says, "Halt! What business do you have here? This is a secure military installation."
I try not to laugh outwardly.
The he's wearing full Boros regalia and has a short sword on his belt. So he looks like the real deal.
Oh, I know. I still find him cute though. Uh, I say we are here on business of the to deal with the gruel. We seek parlay with the Boros here.
On whose authority?
Uh, the guild's authority, and I motion to us. I think do we all have our insignia, or I hold my
Yeah,
insignia?
yeah. You are always able to identify yourself as a member of your guild,
Yeah.
unless I say otherwise.
So I guess I'll whip out my insignia, or we'll kind of make motions. Hopefully, we're easily identifiable as Gruul, Golgari, and our Gruul, Simic, Golgari, and Selesnya guildmates.
He kind of grimaces. He's like, I haven't gotten word of any assistance from the other guilds. Like, you have any documentation or something?
Uh, do we? I look through my bag to see if I have anything.
Make a perception check. I mean, not really. Nothing that's really you kind of dig through. You've got a bunch of scholarly junk in there, and
Yeah.
quills and random vials and tubes, and
Like,
you realize your guild insignia can get you a decent distance, but this goblin seems pretty serious about his job.
yeah. I say,
He's like,
well,
"Look, I'd be happy to send word ahead, but you sound like you're in a rush. And let me tell you, the way shit's going down here right now, you might be waiting a long time."
is there anything you can do for us to help us communicate a little faster?
He's like, "Yeah." He kind of looks back and forth, and he's like, "Gruul hit a convoy carrying material of some value the other night. You can track it down. I'll give you audience with whoever you want."
Seems pretty reasonable. I mean, we're here to assist, so assist we shall.
He says, "All right. I don't know if anyone's apprised you of the situation, but the park to the northwest. Hold on. I guess I want to be. Not it. Where? Okay. No. Hmm. Is it in here? And I just yes, here it is. I just right. Go. So this is Barbu Park.
Barbu Park.
Yeah. Anyway, point is the northwest. They have an encampment set up there. So steer clear.
Oh yeah, we saw.
He like narrows his eyes. He's like, "You did? Well then, if you saw, you know well enough to keep away." Anyway, they've been striking out from there. Unfortunately, he kind of like grimaces. He's like, got pushed back from the area a couple weeks back. Anyway, these points here, and he kind of like he points at like spots on a map that seem vaguely familiar to you. Have been the focus of raiding activity. Normally, they'll test out an area before we before attacking to see how we're defending. Now, unfortunately, we can only really focus our resources on these areas here, and he's kind of like mentioning these areas. But the area around this plaza here, what's the name of this thing? Whatever. This
Yep.
plaza here, and he kind of taps it on the map. Who remembers all these places? Anyway, point is, we thought it was secure because they hadn't been focusing on it. But what can I say? They convoy must have ran into some trouble. We had reports of some fighting. Our guys gave as good as they got, but they had to pull out and abandon the supply caravan. So if you could track it down and bring it back to us, that'd be very helpful.
Will we need horses to bring this thing back?
He's like, no, you won't need them. He kind of like looks back and forth. He's like, look, tell you what, if you can find a way to get it all back, that would be we'd be exceptionally grateful. But there's a couple of boxes marked with a certain symbol, and he kind of like he has like or not a symbol, but like a little tag, and it's just like a. None of you guys are aware of like Boros military jargon, but like the boxes apparently have this like this 3-letter code on them.
Okay.
And this box is labeled X 3. Like, if you find any boxes labeled with this tag, just bring those. Those are the important ones.
Okay.
It's not labeled ASS.
That's not what he said. Are you gonna disrespect to this goblin?
No,
Say it.
just saying.
He's like, I can assure you that'll expedite the process. But other than that, you're welcome to wait.
I mean, we're here to help you retake this area. So if this assists, and we're glad to help. Right? I turn to the group.
Are you glad to
Really?
help?
I'm a mercenary.
Are you?
Speak for you guys. That's why I'm turning to you to like see if you agree. Like we're glad to help, right? Like we're down for this.
Here to help.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, really enthusiastic about this.
Here to help.
Saying glad to help, I turn back to the goblin and I shake his hand.
Oh, okay. He shakes your hand. Like, best of luck to you. And then while you guys have been conversing, someone else has come up behind you. Looks like a Boros troop that has been patrolling. And he kind of he nods to the guard, and the guard nods back and kind of waves them through.
Hmm.
And he starts chatting with the troop leader as his like I said, as the body of the troop kind of like marches in.
Okay.
I know
He's not paying any attention to you any longer.
I nudge Sinich and say, maybe you should ask them about your weapon. If they know anything about it.
We take his warhammer.
Yeah. We found his
Okay.
warhammer in a Boros like crypt.
What about
Actually
my-
wait. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe they thought we were grave robbing or something.
It wasn't a grave. It was a memorial. However, you did rob it.
It's not on purpose. It just happened to be.
Scratch whatever I said. Let's leave.
But did we rob it, or did we just finders
Take
keepers?
Lying around. Yeah, that's not really.
I'll
robbing,
say
is
that
it?
there's lots of buried stuff in Ravnica that everyone has forgotten about. And so, I mean, I'm not saying like that there's no chance like that what you're worried about could happen.
I don't know.
But,
I,
I'm
I'm
not
just
saying that. I mean, especially you, Deed. I'm not gonna like flame you or anything, but Golgari people are notorious for stealing other guilds' things that they forget underground and
Oh,
using
never
them for
mind.
their own purposes.
Never mind, I
So-
said nothing.
So you would not see any moral issue with stealing that whatsoever. As far as
Oh,
you're
never
concerned,
mind
if it's underground and nobody's taking it, nobody's using it.
I'm just interested to find out who that guy was. Maybe.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you're interested, you're interested. You definitely ask the Boros.
Yeah.
Someone will probably be able to tell you. But anyway, so you guys gonna help this goblin?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Andrew
Like I
broke
said,
this
our
in.
mission is to retake the area, and this probably will help with that. So.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
it could probably.
All right, I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. Go ahead and you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Or it's contraband. We should take it for
Would I
ourselves.
do that?
Possibly. I do have somewhat of a sense that this might be nefarious, but at the same time, I don't really know, and I honestly don't really care. Like, I'm just here to help the Legion, and he is affiliated with the Legion, I think. So, I mean, it'd be a really long coup to like have him somehow be a Demir agent who's undercover with a band of other Demir, as Boros, that are then getting XX3 crates that have some kind of nefarious thing to do some nefarious activity. I don't know.
You like saying nefarious a lot, and I respect that.
Well, thank you.
Well, there is a lot of nefarious people out there doing nefarious things. So just gotta keep our eyes out.
For nefarious
Indeed.
people. The nefarious things.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, and this will hopefully endure us to the Boros, which we need their endearment to essentially convince them to put their neck out and try and retake this area. So I don't think it's a terrible idea.
Well, it might endear us, or it might just like get us a meeting.
True, but either way, both good things.
Yeah, I guess we need to meet in order to convince.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Or we just deal with the girl ourselves. Come on, we're strong.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
We don't need these Boros people to do our job for us.
I mean, our job was actually, well, I guess technically, if you think of it that way, yes. Now, for revered Magdalene, our job is to retake this area, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think we could do this. Just us four, Anna.
We killed a giant bat.
Yeah, there's probably like 1,000 of them out there.
That's one less in the world.
Sound so enthusiastic when you talk like that.
It's called guerrilla warfare. It's come up
No,
from
they're
the
not
ground.
gorillas. They're bugs.
No,
Mm.
but killing the gruel. We
They're not
attack
bugs,
one
they're
place for the
ghouls.
week, pop up from a different area, kill their leader. Who knows? It might work.
Work.
I don't like burrows. I don't like these guys. No, I don't like a lot of things, honestly. Well, I like you guys. You guys are really nice.
I like Anna.
That's good.
Let's go help this little goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys make your way through the eerily quiet streets out towards the area where the raid happened. And yeah, you reach the area that the plaza that the goblin had pointed to on his map. At least you're pretty sure.
Okay.
What do you do?
Do we see the supplies anywhere? Like, did the girl literally just leave them sitting there? Or they-
Make a perception check. What are you looking for? Like,
I'm looking for crates.
look for crates. Yeah, looking for a
Looking
cart.
for crates, like a smashed caravan, basically, like a wagon. Or
Yep.
maybe almost like a pioneer. I visualize it for some reason it's like a pioneer buggy.
Like a covered cart. Yeah, no, probably just like a normal cart.
Yeah.
It's drawn by a pack animal of some kind. Yeah.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you'd notice again along the south end, or sorry, yeah, along the north end of this plaza. There's like a series of like tall buildings with like small alleyways between them,
Okay.
and there's signs of a scuffle near one of the
Like a current scuffle or like a previous scuffle?
Briar scuffle.
Okay.
You notice like a bunch of like the walls near that side are like kind of like have like blood and uh, whatnot, and there's also just like evidence of a fight of some kind that's kind of like scattered all over here. Like you've noticed like little like hacked off bits of armor and steel, and you found like a blunted dagger lying on the ground.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, let's go over there.
yep. Okay. So you're there.
Oh, John's taking his dog out. Yeah, do we see any evidence of items or things
Um,
or like a
make
convoy?
a. It's just Hmm. Make a survival check.
Survival? Oh man.
Anybody? Yeah.
Okay. I
You
should
guys are a group. You work together.
we-
My
Uh,
survival. My
I feel
survival.
like Anna probably has the best survival, don't you? Or,
yeah, +4.
yeah. It's
Damn.
better than my -1. It's literally a +5.
Okay. So you are not particularly familiar with all of the pack animals that are used on the surface, but do recognize that this caravan was drawn by a uh, hold on, let me just get
A
to the
loxodon on 4 legs.
no, definitely not.
Wearing chains.
Hold on, I think it's before the monsters. Yes, here we are. A Ceratok.
Ooh, that sounds
Sounds like a
good.
triceratops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a Ceratok is basically kind of like an ox, except bigger. And it has like a long snout with like horns, kind of like a boar.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna probably get you guys a picture.
Yeah, the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica PDF is working again.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I'll show you one of these. I'll show you a picture here. These are easier to. This one will probably look more like the one that you. Yeah. Boop. Oh, yeah. I got the whole card instead of just the art. Anyway, so this is what the more domesticated ones look like. You'll notice that the horns have been like shaved off. So that's pretty common. And yeah, they are known to be a little ornery and difficult to get moving. Normally, as long as they're well fed and are with the people that they know, they don't get to
There's no time to calm it down. Run.
Yeah, exactly. The wild ones have like very sharp horns that actually kind of like curve all the way like over into like a like
Okay, kind of like a ram.
yeah, kind of like a ram, but the horns are on its snout, and often they'll have additional horns uh on like the top of its head as well. So they can
Okay.
have usually they'll have at least three, but they can't have more. Uh, but yeah, the normal ones generally just have oh, there's a dog drinking water.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that's
Anyway,
fine.
that's what it looks like. Anyway, Steve, and you can tell just by the way that the footprints are. You can kind of like make some out. It like trampled somebody at some point, and so you can see like the remnants of footprints, and it seemed like it charged off, still carrying the cart.
It looks like it went this way.
Yep.
And then yeah, what should we do?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, that's possibly good because then if it's still attached to the cart, maybe we can, you know, take the cart with the thing.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So you follow it, and until you like I said, this was like a fairly decently sized plaza. It kind of just charged off in a random direction.
Okay.
And but the streets were pretty clear, obviously, so it's kind of difficult to like track it down. It's not exactly leaving a trail of destruction. That Ceratoks often
Mm,
do when they get loose in an urban area, which is
right.
not often. It's very hard to. They're very slow to anger or fear. Like they're not easily made angry, but they're notorious for once they do get angry, never stopping.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, you do eventually make it to what looks like a fairly large bit of green space. So everyone make a perception check.
Can I follow my nose and get advantage on this?
No,
Okay.
I would say.
Well, I don't need
Well,
your
you guys
advantage.
all are
Yeah,
just
we're
fine.
all like super alert
So
right now.
you can see that there's like a small park, not big, but like normal urban park, like a lot size maybe. And there's like it looks like this might have once have been like a restaurant quarter or something like that, because there's like all kinds of like patios and outdoor dining facilities, and like a food truck stall that has been like knocked over, which is very obvious. And you can see that one of the wheels of the wagon kind of like clipped this stand and knocked it over,
Okay.
and the wheel came loose, and so you see very clearly like a cart, like the cart being like dragged through the dirt into the center of the park, and there it still sits. And however, what also is out there in the center of the park is the Ceratok, and it seems to be like eating something out of the back of the cart.
Oh. Is anyone good at calming animals? Although maybe we should just let it eat.
I'm good at grappling animals.
Ah.
I mean,
Maybe
that could
don't
be
do
interchangeable.
that.
But what if it's eating the goods we need?
I know.
I cast Speak with Animals.
You do.
Yay.
And I will walk up. I'll walk out into the center of the park.
Okay.
Oh.
And I will be like, "Hello, I am Chenik. That's my name."
So the Ceratok like lifts its head out of the back of the cart, and it kind of like turns to look at you, and you see its eyes are like bloodshot, and it like snorts at you and like kicks up dirt underneath its foot. And to you, Sean, this is very clearly that the Ceratok is saying, "Go away."
Okay.
To everyone else, it doesn't necessarily it's not like language per se, but
Okay.
that's what he's saying to you, Sean.
You seem quite angry. Perhaps I would like a calming song to go with your meal.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
It like just like kind of like breathes in and breathes out. It doesn't do anything. He's just kind of staring at you.
Okay. I'm going to play a song on...
Do you have inspiration?
No, I do not.
Ah, damn.
I'm going to play a song on... I guess the only... Do I have a guitar? I do have a guitar. Ooh! I take out my guitar and start playing some very calming noises while conversing with the Ceratok. And I think what I'll be playing is and be like, "So, would you like to go back to where you belong?" Question mark, like your house stable. I'm playing like doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh man, I wish I had enhance abilities.
Yeah. I nudge Yaya. It's like, I know a thing or two about animals. He's doing a mating song.
Because you want to fuck the animal? Oh
No,
no.
no, just
So the
him.
Ceratok, when you say that, Sean, the Ceratok kind of like, thank you. The Ceratok kind of like, he like kind of like angrily kind of snorts for a second and says, "Master is dead. No home now."
uh, I'm gonna say you are the master, and you could go and frolic in a park, with the Celestians, who will treat you well.
That's hilarious.
He kind of like, he's like, I am treated well.
Hmm.
Food, territory.
And I be like bow and I say, do you have you guarded the person that killed your master? If not, would you want help with that? Do you seek vengeance? Do you seek vengeance?
What you'll do is need for vengeance.
The Ceradoc seems a little confused. I don't think it understands what vengeance is.
Oh.
Vengeance is when a man hates another man.
So you,
Yeah, he doesn't seem to really understand the concept.
and I think about it for a moment, and I think, do you? I'm gonna try. Like, I don't even know. I know. I think it's more funny if I don't really know that much about animals, because I'm not a druid, so I'm not gonna be like, what do ceratoks do? I'm just gonna start asking it things and be like, well, do you want more food?
Like,
Like, I see you.
you kind of like it's like he's confused. It's like I have.
But is this the best food you've had?
And he like no. Stay with you.
And I'd be like, where is the best food you've had? Because we could go there.
What did you like to know?
I'm like I guess we don't even know what he's saying to the Ceratalk, right?
No, you can't. You don't understand
Yeah.
what he's doing. He's not even like speaking really, right? Because it's magic.
Yeah.
I'm more like playing some notes, and then I'll stop and like do a grunt, and then I'll be playing a song.
Anyway, he says, "Master had a satchel, carrots in them."
Ah, carrots, you say? I know a place where you can get lots of carrots. Would you come with us and get carrots? In return, all we seek is to release you of your burden of the cart, and
He's not like attached to the cart.
oh, he's just eating stuff in the boxes.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't make that clear. Like the cart like crashed into the ground.
Ah.
See, like his harness is still kind of like attached to him, but he's not.
Okay.
Mm.
I didn't make that explicit, but yeah, he's eating, like I said, like he's eating stuff out of the back of the cart.
Right.
It's not attached to him anymore. Should have made that more explicit. You can, yeah. So sorry if that kind of wasn't clear.
Is this ritual? This is a ritual. Okay. Rituals take 10 minutes to cast? Oh my god.
Well, if you don't have it prepared.
They last, yeah. They last. I mean, it lasts 10 minutes.
But I think you are a bard, so your spells are always prepared.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I can't take it somewhere. I'm gonna stop communicating it, and he's gonna be like, "Why aren't you talking to me?" And get angry at me or something.
Well, you could cast it again. It can action to cast it.
And also, it's not gonna like it's not enchanted.
Yeah, I know.
If you're taking it to get carrots and the spell wears off, it doesn't know that.
I guess so.
It's not like it's gonna need to want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, it's an animal. You're right.
Because it's an animal, so it doesn't care.
Okay.
Like, oh, I'm still going to get carrots.
Yes. So I think I'm gonna try to convince him,
Okay.
to maybe come get carrots, and we'll take the stuff in the box is with us, and if he doesn't like the area, we can come back here and he can be in the park.
Is that okay? Ceradoc seems it's like the promise of carrots seems to have like calmed him down. So also
Ooh.
he seems like a little like slow to answer. Like most times animals are pretty peppy, but this one seems kind of like a little dull, even for an animal.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So he kind of just like stands there.
Okay, so I think I'm going to.
So, okay, I guess we're all just watching this happen.
And I think I'm okay. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna call my group, and we're gonna pick up the boxes, and then you can come with us to get carrots. And then I'm.
Okay, so the Ceratog just kind of like seems like
Cool, we could have a pet Ceratog.
Nice.
But not really a pet, a person.
is a
Right.
domesticated animal, so
He's a domesticated animal.
he's not gonna be quite as ornery as a wild one would be, because like domestication is normal for him. So
Okay.
Usually, and I just like hacked the what's it called? He's like the master, and like the master only knows what I know or whatever. You know, like the bond between animals. Like I can just talk to him directly. You want a carrot? What's your favorite food? Carrots? Let's go get some carrots. You'd be nice.
Yeah.
sure, man, I'm a carrot.
Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to be like, well, just a sec, you can continue doing your thing. I'm going to go tell my friends that to approach slowly and that you are the master of this area, but we're going to go get carrots. And then I like wave at them by. And then I go up to my group and fill them in of what I talked to the Ceratok. I have conversed with the Ceratok with my magic, and he wants carrots.
That
All
sounds
right.
like you serenaded him, according to Anna.
Yeah, that was all part of it. There's
You gonna
a
marry the Ceratok?
there's a somatic component that was to my spell that was done with my guitar, I guess.
Okay.
Can we? So the cart's like busted. We can't get him to carry it, right?
You don't know without going up to it. There's a wheel is missing.
Oh, wheel is missing. Oh, dude.
He crashed into the food cart at the edge of this.
Can we
Dragged it
can
onto the
we
sidewalk.
try to? There's a food cart presumably has a wheel, and there's probably a wheel there. Can we like?
However, the wheels are much different size.
Hmm.
Like this is like a rolly cart, like its size like a bike tire.
Yeah, like a food cart versus like a cart.
Yeah, like you said, like it's something that you would be able to like pick up and like wheel out, whereas the cart wheels are like heavy duty
Right.
transporting goods.
Is like the axle broken or what?
Have you examined the cart?
Can I examine the cart?
You may. Go ahead and make a perception check. Or
I guess maybe the question isn't is the axle broken? Is can I fix this reasonably, or is it fixable? Perhaps. Maybe not by me.
I mean, that seems like it would be.
I guess I want to examine the damage. Assess the damage.
Okay.
Is that a perception?
Yeah, I'll just go with perception. It's simple enough.
Okay. 21.
Axle's not broken. Not that you're like a mechanical engineer or anything like that.
Yeah, but I probably know
like
that.
If you can get the wheel back on, this thing should be fine. The wheel, like when it hit the cart, you can see that it kind of it has like not really a lug nut because it's not actually a nut. There's like a little case, like a little holder that the axle goes into like a few spokes that the wheel actually turns on. One of those has been snapped off, but the other three are still there. So if you probably get the wheel back on, it'll turn. It'll probably move. It won't last forever. Let's keep an eye on it.
Okay, wait. I think I
Seems
can.
repairable to you.
Yeah. Well, also I can fix things.
Well, you're just gonna do magic, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain the mechanics of the wheel. Could have just said it's. Oh, screw pencil.
Well, I mean, I didn't even know if the wheel was there. Yeah, I guess I also forgot that I could do this.
Okay, not just. You can fix things. You can
Yeah, but if we can get all the parts together, I can just use my mending cantrip to fix it, basically.
Cool. Is there a wheel nearby? Perhaps
Yeah,
by the
it's just
cart?
lying on the ground by the food cart. By the food cart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do wonders. It's only a minute to fix like a breaker, like a small breaker tear that's no larger than 1 foot.
Yeah, that
But
would
depending on how much time we want to spend.
qualify for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. Um. So yeah, so Azala, you pretty quickly find like the missing nut that the wheel kind of goes on. And with the rest of the three lifting, you're able to like slot it back on to its spot on the in the thing and flap back cover. And yeah, cart looks like it's in perfectly good working order.
Alright.
How long did that take?
A minute. Oh, I guess a minute for the spell.
The spell, yeah, the spell. It didn't take much longer than that. Like once the repair was made, it was pretty simple
Okay.
now.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. In that case, I think my speak with animal's still going. I'm gonna ask if it's fine if he takes the cart with us.
Says sure.
Oh yay! This is a lot easier. I had like visions of him goring me.
Man. Oh, yeah, no kidding.
You're like, I don't know, what do you want?
Okay.
He's like, I have food. What do you mean? He's like, yeah, but like, what if you want? Got some really good food. He's like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm picking up what
No,
you're
yeah.
putting down.
All our like niche abilities actually came into play.
Hey man, I pay attention to what you guys have sometimes.
All right. So I think we're gonna put him in his cart, and because you think he still has a harness on.
Yeah, the harness is attached to him, but he kind of like just pulled himself free, eventually. So you're able to just kind of like tying a couple knots. You're able to reattach him pretty straightforwardly.
Okay, and I guess if there's any like boxes or stuff that need to be in the cart that's like strewn about, we could just like put that in and then let's head back because I'm sure they'll have carrots
Yeah, so
there.
you've noticed that like there's been like one of the boxes has been like seriously damaged and a bunch of like dried grain has spilled out and it looks like that was what he was munching on.
Can we see what the marking is on the box?
Yeah, that one was
Was it what? I guess the question
was XC1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
The other mark. All of these boxes have markings that start with the letter X, and there are a handful of ones that are XX3.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open up an XX3 box.
Whoa! Don't do that.
I'm just gonna just literally open one up.
How are you gonna open it up? You gonna just like?
I'm just gonna smash it with like my like club.
Okay. So yeah, you club a hole through the top, and you hear the sound of glass breaking.
Cool. What is it?
It's tough to see, so you kind of like widen the hole, and you realize you have shattered a bottle of some very strong liquor.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
you can like the smell wafting out of the hole you made in the box.
It's only liquor.
Well, let's just put this damaged box with the grain and put the grain next to it. There'll be a couple of damaged boxes, and then we'll just go back and then buy some carrots or trade for some carrots.
They sent us to get liquor.
Yeah, but
So?
liquor's important when you're fighting for your life.
What?
And what the fuck? Why did you break the box?
I want to know what was inside of it.
Well, now you do.
Now you know.
Very simple.
Help you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, at least I know it's not something dangerous.
I mean, I guess you couldn't have done it more carefully.
Didn't really care.
Oh my god.
I respect whatever
I-
it is, I guess.
Can I like try to fix it while like a ride on the cart on the way back and like I mean most of the alcohol's probably already spilled out, but like just try and repair what damage I can.
What do you mean, like repair
Well,
how?
I don't know if like if you literally like shattered the like into pieces or if it's just like
Well,
some
you like
breaks.
like the bottle. Yeah, the bottle's got like a big hole in it and a bunch of alcohol spilled out.
Okay, because I mean I still have mending, right, as my cantrip, so like
I
depending.
mean, yeah, that's true. You could, yeah, so you can like fix the bottle, but it'll be like 3/4 empty, and it'll still like have, you know,
Yeah,
still smell bad.
try to reduce the
Box,
damage so it's not as bad.
Yeah. Okay. So while you're doing that, you can do that. Okay. I guess Sean, make an animal handling check.
I don't even need to make an animal magic check. I'll just recast this. I'm just kidding. No.
I mean, if you want to have another conversation, like you're you're operating a cart. So.
Let's go. Animal handling. 4. Oh no.
Okay, so on your way back, you pass through. It's fairly narrow, but it widens out in near the center, and you realize that this is a grocer's. And all of a sudden, the Ceratok like kind of makes like a snorting sound. It kind of like happily like trots over and starts munching on a display of vegetables.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Crunch, crunch.
perfect.
I look at Senich and I kind of give him like eyes, like, can you do something?
I mean, this is are we like in like more civilized area now, or?
It's sorta like this place has clearly been abandoned, but it hasn't been destroyed.
Well, this Ceratok wants these vegetables, so I think it's clear to me that I will just lift up the box of vegetables and feed it and walk beside it. I think that's reasonable. Let's go. Maybe. I don't know.
So
You know what? I'm just gonna cast my ritual spell. I don't know how long it takes. Does it like take like a minute or something?
It takes one action if well again you have it prepared always, right? Because you're
Yeah, but I want to cast it as a
Yeah,
ritual, so I don't have to
okay,
use it.
Oh, because then this is a spell slot.
10
Yeah.
minutes plus an action.
I see.
Okay, so yeah, so you go ahead and cast your ritual.
Yeah.
So takes 10 minutes.
And
You can speak with animals.
and I say, okay, there's vegetables. They're tasty. Do you prefer to stay here, or would you like to walk and eat?
He kind of looks over you, says, it doesn't seem like he has a preference.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna just like, I'm just gonna like maybe like pack a few of these like into the cart itself, and then maybe the one he's like eating from, I'll just like pick it up and then like slowly walk, and we're gonna be a lot slower, but I'm just gonna like feed it to him as we go, and if he's like gives me any like, hey, don't do that, I'll be like, okay. I'll try to think of something else. Is it fine? Is he fine with that?
Yeah, he's fine to get going again.
Okay, and else, yeah, every time he's like, I'll feed him a thing. I'll be walking and not like in a cart. I'm just like feeding it to him. I guess more like leading him to it and
This
letting
isn't
him.
like a passenger cart, but I mean he can pull you guys.
Yeah. How heavy is this? Like, if this Ceratok decided just not to like go, would I be able to carry it myself?
Carry? No.
Or pull it?
I mean, you'd be able to pull it. It's on wheels. It would be difficult. It's quite heavy. Like,
But
it's full
I'm-
of boxes. So.
But I am a giant
If
thing.
you guys all cooperated, you could probably.
Don't I have like double weight or something? I don't know.
Carry, sure.
Dude, but I don't know if you're a
You probably would
Ceratoc.
have less trouble than most people would, Scenish, but it would still take a long time. Like, it'd be difficult.
Yeah.
You're not a pack animal. Come on, you have some dignity.
Hey, I'm an elephant. I can do whatever I want.
You're not like a literal pack animal. You know.
Shows what you know.
Okay.
Okay. So let's. I'll just lead him by hand.
Sure.
If he's fine with that.
So, everyone make a passive perception check.
Wait.
Perception.
Sorry, everyone make a perception check, not
Right.
passive. I just prefer making you guys do checks instead of.
No, that's fair. Ooh. Oh wait, no, I rolled a 9.
Okay. So while Sean is having this conversation with the Saratoga, and just as a bunch of get moving, Anna, you hear something. You hear like a clattering sound from ahead, and you look up. Your sharp eyes notice something has been torn down and is blocking your path. Looks like a stall or something. And your sharp eyes immediately pick out a handful of figures standing behind it with spears.
I call it to Senate. Move the cart.
It's ahead.
Let's not go this way. There's
Ahead of
people
us?
ahead.
I try to find a new way to go. I guess I don't know.
Fortunately, it's a bit too narrow to turn around.
Huh.
There's
Can't
people with
turn around.
spears up ahead. Have they noticed us yet?
They've definitely noticed you. They just don't know if they just don't yet know that you've noticed them.
Okay. Can we have this thing like run through?
And I'd be like, I mean, you could, but I don't know how many people are. And then also, if this thing or if the Ceratoc gets injured, we would have
Yeah.
to carry the cart. Plus, it's a living being. We must respect it.
I respect it as a battering ram. Okay, well, in that case, there's no other direction we can go.
Well, you could go a different direction, but the cart probably couldn't turn around very easily. It would, you'd
Right.
have, like the whole parallel parking thing. Plus, there's a Ceratoc attached, and that makes it even harder.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on the Ceratoc.
Okay, you start hearing. Everyone hears very large footfalls,
Oh.
and they're from behind you.
Oh no.
You turn around and you see an ogre with Gruul war paint thumping down the road behind you. It grins and it says, "Got him."
The chariot now.
I think
What do you do? The
Oh.
ogre is bearing down on you.
Wait, is the Ceratoc attached to the thing yet?
Yes.
Cart? I'm just gonna hit the back of the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to the side desperately.
It
It's like-
knows what that means. Everyone, hold on for your life. Make a, I guess, strength check.
Oh,
Athletics,
Jesus.
probably. Or alternatively, you could say, I guess, dexterity, acrobatics to keep your balance.
Okay.
Your call, whatever you guys want.
These are saves or
I'll use
just
my acrobatics.
Your call. Because like I said, like I don't want to like you can either like grab something and try and hold on to it, or you can try and keep your balance as the cart lurches forward. This seems fun, so I'm saying it happened.
I am not in the cart. I am going to run behind it.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh no.
Okay, so Ceratok charges off. Put away its stat block because I wasn't sure. Gotta get it back again.
God, he casted Mage Armor on it. It's like, oh, you're worried about it getting injured, eh? Here you go. Now you. It's funny.
Oh man, this is giving me Total War Warhammer flashbacks.
Why is there like a bull thing in that?
Oh, there's just chariots in that game. You just run through infantry with them. So that's exactly what I'm imagining. When I saw that, I was like, this is what has to happen. Like, this is what I'm imagining. This thing is a chariot now. We could just run through. We just have to go now.
Alright, so Ceratok charges. But the two spear wielding creatures, they're both humans as it turns out, stand their ground as the Ceratok bears down on.
Go, go, go.
Ceratok sees them ahead and like snorts and lowers its horns and smashes through the barricade and sends them flying. What is their HP supposed to be? Alright, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. They seem like they've been incapacitated. They kind of like go flying off to the wall, and one of them like makes like a terrifying screech. But the cart skids to a halt, and you realize the spears have like struck home and are sticking out of the face of the Ceratok.
Yeah.
One of the gruel is like broken its arm, and is like writhing around it. The ogre is bearing down on you from behind. You have but a moment before it is upon you. Anything else you want to do?
The ogre?
Yep.
So is the Ceratok like dead?
It's dead, yeah.
Oh no, my mage armor.
No.
Yeah, sorry, it had mage armor, eh?
Yeah.
What does that do? I guess I shouldn't have.
It just makes it to 13 plus its dex.
I should make it like having like an attack. Yeah, I should make them have attack. I don't want to make your spell like meaningless here.
Yeah.
I was just gonna like have like. No, you know what? Yeah, what I'll say is that yeah, it charges through the barricade and like slowly comes to a halt. I think because you're gonna fight these guys too, and now you don't. There you. The armor like granted him some other like unnatural endurance, but it can't stop death.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. All right. In that case, roll initiative.
No, he was my best friend.
Yeah,
he was an animal.
You led him to his death.
He was my best friend.
Okay, so this is I'm gonna actually not gonna do theater of the mind this time because so there's like assorted debris. There's the wreckage of a cart and a big animal corpse. 2 gruel which are incapacitated.
It's too bad we couldn't just keep riding them. Charging things nonstop.
All right. Ogre is bearing down. Save God.
Oh no!
Have you done that? No, you haven't. This is from last time, isn't it? Wait.
Yeah.
This now. Wow, that's like alarmingly similar to what it was before. $11 and it 9. Good. It's in here. R.
Holy balls! He takes the whole thing.
Whoa.
One.
Give him the old spicy keychain.
All right, you guys have first blood.
Okay. Is it just the ogre now?
Just an ogre now. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it's an ogre. He's big.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wasn't sure how many spear guys there were. All right.
Sorry, yeah, you're actually going first. You,
I.
Can I?
sorry.
There we go. I'm just wondering if I can buff your armor as well.
Sorry?
I'm just wondering if I cast mage armor on you, if it benefits you or not.
I don't think so, because I don't think he can. He'd have to choose between that and his monk ability. That
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
additional AC for not wearing armor.
Yeah.
I think we've actually had this conversation before, and we found out that his AC is just like better than it would be.
Okay.
I think, but it might change in later levels. Who knows?
I'm just had the thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're having a You're having a corridor fight. Be the one.
I just
Nobody's
fall
shooting
back.
bullets at you,
I
unfortunately.
just fall backwards regardless.
So you can't do that cool thing where you stop the bullets. But
No. I wanna do a wall run though and get on top of him.
he's a bit far away. This is now no longer theater of the mind. This is normal attacking.
Sorry?
You're like actually that far away.
Okay.
You can do a wall run though. I'll allow it.
I'm gonna do wall run to him for my turn, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
You get right to his feet.
Yep. You can get to there for sure.
I'm gonna get to
Okay.
right here.
Okay. You want to go there? By all means. Zal.
Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile as a level 2 spell.
Sure.
15 damage. I'm gonna
Yeah.
let.
They like thud into his chest, but he seems unfazed.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, not like actually, like they've clearly done serious damage to him, but they're not slowing him down.
Okay. Excellent.
I often wonder how I should describe like good attacks while making the enemy still seem scary, but I don't want to like discourage you from doing things that are actually working, just because I want him to be scary. Tough balance, tough tightrope to walk. Anna.
So there's giant barricade in front of us right now.
Behind you. Well, I guess depends on what you mean by in front. There's like a dead body in there. There's like the wreckage of the cart at this point. Like the cart is like, well, not the wreckage of the cart. Like the cart is like screeched to a halt, but there was already a barricade of like wedged its way sideways.
Okay.
If you want to like interact with it, just do it. But yeah, there's like a dead animal here, very large one at that.
Okay. I'm just going to like start looking at the wreckage and like trying to find a way through. Just like a quick look, and then look back at the ogre,
Mhm.
and then just cast blindness, deafness on him.
Sure, go for it. He's out of range.
Oh, he is out of range. Give me a sec.
So if you want to step into his parlor. One more square. Come on. I
Oh.
know you did in you.
I'm so scared. So scary. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna try to blind him with like insects in his eyes.
Sure. $19.
No.
So like the magical like bugs kind of like splatter into his eyes. Like, wow, like shrugs them off with like a swat of his arm, and the magic kind of like dispels.
And after I see that happen, I'm like, okay then. And I spit on my club, guess slightly, and get into like a battle stance. Oh my god.
All right, Phoenix.
Battle stance.
Battle stance.
All right. I think what I am going to do is I am going to hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bane and also give
I have
yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
And a nuclear weapon.
So I think what I'm gonna do yeah, is I'm going to choose this thing and it will cast Bane. And I will be playing my guitar.
Uncritically oppose me without engaging. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just thinking about the bad.
And then I'll be like, sweep the knees, playing my guitar, sweep the knees.
You'll never guess. This ogre is not charismatic.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he is. Oh,
He really is.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
He's got rippling muscles. All the ogre women are really into him.
But
Stand up to him-
yeah, you have Bardic Inspiration. You could I was it a D8? I don't remember what the College of Valor stuff did. I didn't put it
it
into
just
my
lets me use it on damage and something else. I think.
AC, I think.
I've been
Yeah.
putting off like going through all your character sheets again and double checking everything for.
That's fine.
I
if you
don't remember all
want
your abilities work.
if you want, yeah, you can add a D6 to your AC.
I'm gonna.
I'm
So you
like
don't.
half waiting to level you guys up again before I do it.
That's fair.
Probably happen in the next little while, I would imagine. Oh, Sparkler. Sorry, I'm being distracted by a shiny thing. Oh, sick. Cool. Okay. Sorry, doing Animal Crossing fireworks. Very exciting. Ogre winds up for a baseball swing.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You gonna hit me with that?
But
Yeah,
you.
he's
Gonna
Sammy
make it
Sosa,
count.
and your head is a change up over the middle of the plate.
You have good thing.
I was gonna do acrobatics to get out of the way.
You're inspired to do acrobatics. You do that. Roll that d6.
Well, no, he could do it before when he rolls,
can do
but
it-
before he says it's a successful fail.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's after he rolls, but
After I roll,
before
you
he
can
knows if it's a
decide whether
success.
to do it or not. Yeah, for sure.
That's
Wait,
tough because we see the modifier.
Just cover up the modifier and just look at the dice.
Wait, what? What's going on?
So technically, the way it's allowed to be used is when he uses it to add to his AC. He can use it after he's seen the die roll, but before he knows whether it's a success or failure. Kind of allowing for that ambiguity of what the modifier is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna roll. and-
well, without the modifier, I suppose, but that might get onerous on you if you
No,
have to-
it's not going to be onerous on me at all because I don't have a.
All right, so I'm gonna roll my acrobatics.
You rolled a 16. No, it's just your AC.
Oh, okay.
You can
So do you
say that your
wanna-
AC however you want. Like you can say I dodge out of the way,
Yeah.
or you can say it clinks off my armor. Whatever. You can describe it however you want.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to make like a save.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it's 16.
yeah.
So plus
Yeah,
his modifier, whatever that may be.
Sorry, Tyler. The way this works is you would choose to add, if you want, you can choose to add 1d6 to your AC. If you think it's going to make your AC higher than 16 plus whatever his modifier is.
I would have liked to have done that.
Well, you
I
still
cannot-
can. It's your
Yep.
option. You have the option of doing it now.
I'm
before you
gonna-
know what is actual.
Okay, 5.
That's 20.
So your AC is 20.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a hit.
Oh no.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? This is an ogre. His attack bonus is probably massive.
Oof. All
Yeah.
right.
He's good at one thing and one thing only: mashing things with his club.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What are my
he's
hit points, Daddy?
Please never call me that. You take 11 damage.
Oh, you got off lucky.
Oh, you got average.
And I still don't have temporary hit points from before, so I should delete those.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It's your,
Ooh.
you get like oofed really hard. What do you do?
Sorry?
You get oofed really
got
hard. What do you do?
Oof. I'm gonna get up, and from the
Yeah.
prone position, I'm gonna do a 920 and hit him with my short sword.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh,
He
well.
like slices Achilles tendon.
Holy shit. Damn. Yeah, I spin in the air, I do 920, and I hit his Achilles.
Well, yeah, he's tall. Like,
Yeah,
as you are.
going at him.
I'm gonna say, by the way, that your arm's definitely grown back.
Nice.
I kind of like it wasn't relevant. In case you care about that, which you do. Zala is already
Shoot magic missiles again.
shooting magic missiles.
I'm
Yeah,
here!
Down to the corner.
I'm right here!
They're unerring.
That's
They're
the
magic.
arrows that, like,
Yeah.
thud into him.
I can't miss.
You can!
That's one of the cool things about magic missiles. You can't.
Yep.
You just can't miss.
Pew, pew, pew.
I'm
They're
still
like-
startled.
Yeah, you have a right to be. Yeah. Anna, all you.
And
Yeah, thing's big and scary. Yeah. I don't have many spells left. You know what? I'm just going Super Saiyan again.
Move out of my way.
I'm using symbiotic unity. I forgot what it's called. Entity. There it is. And I'm just gonna run at him.
Okay. He would commend your bravery, but he's just happy you're gonna be in club range. All right. What's the verdict?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh wait.
On
I
in-
guess
on
if he
If he
starts or enters my square.
so on the
So,
start
yeah,
of
on
his
his
turn,
turn.
he'll he'll make the save. Okay, Scenich.
What is the thing about charging? Can I just Can I do that?
Charging. Yes. Hold on. Let me get the combat rules. You almost certainly can.
Is it just I make the dash action as long as it's in a straight line or something like that?
Hold on. I have the combat stuff out right here.
So I don't want to like have our party get clubbed, but do we provoke attacks of opportunity by entering his threatened square and then moving through it, or no?
I don't.
He only has a reach of 5 feet.
That's
Oh, really?
You're thinking. You're thinking about 3.5.
Okay.
It's only when you leave his
Yeah,
threat.
it's only when you leave a threatened square. That's true.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he was threatening out to 10. That's fine.
You can. I'm pretty sure in 5e technically rules is written. It's not like a threatened square. It's a threatened like area. So you can technically like run around a guy in circles
Yeah.
and never provoke attacks of opportunity as long as you're not leaving the area. Which
Interesting.
kind of makes sense in a way, because like if you're like circling each other, right? Obviously you're not provoking attacks of opportunity by circling him. Obviously you're gonna face him. So
Just how
Anyway.
they get around the 5-foot step shenanigans.
yeah, exactly. That's
You're,
how
mo-
they.
you're doing the Ali thing around him.
And they also let you break up your move too, which kind of makes the 5-foot step less useful anyway, because you don't really need to. Like that's like the big use case for it is that you need to move up to someone to attack them, but now you can move, attack them, and then move again if you want. So it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Anyway, this is the charge doesn't look like it's a normal thing. I feel like it's like an ability.
It's like a optional rule.
Oh, okay, then maybe that's why I can't see it.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look it up. If it's cool, I'll allow it because I know because it's like an ability that lots of monsters have. That's why I think that it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I'm like, oh yeah, lots of enemies can do this because I know what enemies do better than players at this point. How charging works.
5e variant rule.
Yeah, interesting. Is it like?
Oh, I don't care. I don't
Oh
care
yeah, it's
enough.
an unearthed arcana. Okay, yeah, that's cool. It's like oh yeah, okay, I see. So it's like an actual like ability that they've given some specific
Wait, really? Wait, let me see this.
Yeah,
Let me
you
get the
have
book.
you basically gain advantage, but it's only like 30 feet anyway. Like it's your max speed. I wanted to go further than my max speed and attack him, but I cannot do that.
Oh, you're 35 away?
Yes. So.
Oh, it's a feat. That's why. It's a
Ah.
feat. So if you take the feat that says charge, you can do it. That's why.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna say no, because if you want to do it, then you can take the feat. You know.
I guess I'll just move up here.
Because I don't want to make people's feet, meaningless.
Right. Invalid, yeah.
I guess I'll move here and mock him. You have big burly arms, but they're
Yeah.
not as burly as my arms. Maybe.
Ooh. All right.
Ba-ba-da-ba. I could push this ogre for
Oh
some
yeah, he
speed.
definitely fails. He's feeling that. He's feeling himself. He's like, oh, am I as burly as I think I am? I don't know.
Am I not
I
as
know
good
that's
as I
right.
thought with the ladies?
Yeah.
Lady ogres, what are they gonna say? Yeah, charger. When you use your action to dash, you can use a bonus action to make one melee attack. If you move
Yeah.
at least 10 feet, you either get a +5 to the damage roll, or push it up to 10 feet away from you. So that's a feat you can take.
Neat.
Yeah.
All right, he takes 2, and he has disadvantage
Yeah.
on his next attack roll. If he makes one before the end of his next turn. Didn't actually become relevant last time because actually, wait, was it? Maybe I should have. Did I forget to give him disadvantage? Maybe I did. Because he was. Oh, well, whatever.
No, I think he tried to like swipe. No, he did swipe him.
He did swipe because I just forgot because I was
Yeah.
expanding. I was like, oh, if he gets free, then he'll.
He might have missed anyway. And it was
Yeah, he did miss
meaningless.
anyway, so it doesn't matter. But oh well. Hey man, it's D&D. Okay. Okay. What save does he have to make, Sean? Or
12
Steed?
wisdom save.
No, Steed.
Oh,
Oh,
Steed.
For, the
12
bugs.
con.
Okay. He got a 16, so he makes it.
Eat my flies. I mean, sorry.
He does. He chews them up and spits them out. Delicious.
protein bonus.
I'm gonna hit you with my protein.
I think Yaya, you got his blood up, so he's gonna attack you. You're the only person who's
Oh,
done damage. Well, that's not quite true. Azala's done more damage than you, but he can't reach Azala, so he's gonna hit you again. Sorry.
oh no.
Yeah.
Date bio.
He hits you, I think. What's your AC?
Ow. 15.
Yeah, he hits you for sure.
Ow.
This time it's like an overhead. He's like kind of trying to turn you into like mulch on the ground. 'cause he
Double
thinks-
one.
I'll
He
detach
thinks
my
that,
limb
like
to escape the
the
spear of
ground
death.
around here could use some fertilizer. So,
No.
oops.
His
Oh,
modifier is
now
a +4.
His
Oh,
damage
no.
modifier is the +4. Ah, lazy DM tricks. Yeah, you take 14 damage.
Can I detach my limb to escape mortal danger? Because I only have 2 hit points.
Um,
I'm gonna say like I jump so hard out of the way, like my leg pops off.
I will say yes, but you are you're unconscious.
Okay, that's fine.
But like, yeah, you're not dead, but you want to make death saves. I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've like
My death
you've like
grip.
forcibly tore off a leg to like escape, but the shock kind of like sends you down.
Yeah.
So you are left unconscious,
Got one leg. Ouch.
but
Oh
you're
my
stable, so you're fine, Azala.
Um,
As long as he doesn't decide to turn you into like extra pulp, which he won't.
Oh, I hate extra pulp. Like I like my orange juice, pretty clean.
I'll
but-
move up to here and prepare to attack it if it comes near me.
Okay.
Wait, what do you
might-
mean? What do you mean? Like just with your staff?
Yeah.
Anna.
I'm going to use my last level 1 spell to cast Healing Word on Yaya. Just live.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, is it a quick spell? Never mind, I don't have that prepared. I have Cure Wounds though. I just have to hope someone else does it. And I move this way and I smack him.
Okay.
Ow.
Where is it? Why can I? Wait, where? How come I can't see this? I'm just gonna roll this.
No.
No!
Seen it. He doesn't dodge it, but it doesn't do much.
I don't like him very much, and therefore, I will get him. I will get him good. Take this. It is my mighty warhammer. Doo, doo, doo,
Yeah, it's
doo. That's my sound of my trumpet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Deals 8
Takes 8.
damage.
He's laboring. There's like a visible like scorch mark where the hammer hits him.
Oh, cool.
And he's like laboring. Okay. It's his turn, and he's like, ho, ho, ho. And he attacks you with his club, Sean.
Let's see him attack me with a club.
What's your AC?
15.
He hits you. Man, he's rolling really well today.
Yep.
Hits
He's
me.
having a good day. He ate his Wheaties this morning.
Let's see him hit me.
Okay, you take 9 damage.
Oh God, I'm almost dead.
Like smacks you, and you're like, ow, you know.
I have 5 health left.
Yeah. Think of all of the great experiences you've had in your life. Azala,
Done.
I had one good
just in case it
experience.
comes to an end in the next like few minutes.
It's entirely possible. I won't live today.
There's no bonus for flanking, is there?
No.
There is. Oh no, never mind.
Not really, no.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna smack him with my staff. Please, Jeebus, don't kill me.
Okay. Attack. Yeah, you hit him.
Cool, 5 damage. Smack in the knee.
You're holding it in 2 hands, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay, yeah, he takes 5. You actually got him pretty good. Congratulations. Anna.
Monk, get better with this staff.
We're club festing it. Let's go.
Just,
You're what?
Wait, I'm gonna move this way though. And
this
then
is what I
clubbing.
imagine.
What?
See if I can find it.
Oh wait, do I hit him?
You do, yeah.
Cool. I get an extra 1d6 because I'm in the form.
Nice. Okay, CNH.
And I'm gonna yell, I'm gonna get you, but in trumpet elephant language. And I'm gonna get him.
Okay.
See if I get him. Come on, get him.
You get him.
Yeah. Take that.
You like thump him again with the warhammer, and this time he falls to his knees and he doesn't get back up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely lethal. I'm usually non-lethal, but he killed my animal friend. He was my best friend.
I mean, he didn't kill it, to be fair.
He's
yeah,
the only
his
one
keepers.
alive.
His
That could,
compatriots.
his group's dead.
What?
All right.
A life for a life.
He has died.
Wait, is Yaya still bleeding out?
Nope. Yeah, is stabilized.
I'm gonna just use my last level 1 spell and just cure wounds.
Can you cure a broken heart?
Very easy.
Can you cure regret?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You're unconscious. Stop expositing.
No.
Yaya, do you feel regret when I bring you back?
No regrets. I feel oof. Ow, my body.
Do you feel as though your wounds have been cured?
I feel as if anything is possible now. I feel appreciative of how good I am despite my recklessness.
I like.
I also realized I had a wife at home I should be thinking about. Oh no.
Damn. If you want your wife to be more involved in the story, that's fine.
No, I did it first so we could pay for our family.
Yeah,
I did the echo.
We're in
so
the
that you
plot
didn't
thread
have to.
that we could, we could tug at these things. Absolutely.
Yeah, we can talk
All right.
about this. Like,
All right. I think before we do anything else, any like long-term wrap up, we'll just call it there, because things are gonna continue to happen. But this is like a natural break point. It's 8 o'clock. Wait,
It's 7
hold
here.
on.
Yeah.
It's 7
Yeah,
there.
7 here.
Wait, so you said you need to be done at 8.
No, I'm done now, I think.
Oh yeah, you have to be done now. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then this is a natural place to stop then, because things will continue to happen. Believe it or not.
Perfect.
They
Oh my,
they just never stop happening.
it's too
They
many
just-
things. So
They
much.
just keep happening. Everything happens, as they say. Everything happens so much,
God damn it! I said that at work the other day.
as they say. So yeah, thanks for the games.
This is so much.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are a great GM.
Good
Oh,
GM. Thank you.
well, I don't know about that.
No, great.
I
Good times.
just made you like fight a couple big monsters today and
That's
That's
good.
called life.
It's good
tame
stuff.
tame a wild rhinoceros.
Hey,
I was
it wasn't a wild rhinoceros. It was a semi-wild rhinoceros. Okay.
Well, I mean, stuff like that is just like, I was just like, what should I have them do today? I'm like, I know, they can't get in, so I'm gonna make the guard have them do some busy work. I'm like, what
Yeah.
kind of busy work should I do? Because I'm just like, this is literally like, an hour before the session. I'm like, supply cart, sure. Where to go? I don't know. Somewhere. What was
Yeah.
the problem? I don't know. Cross that bridge when we come to it. It's a wild animal, sure.
Good stuff. I like it.
Well,
I couldn't tell the difference.
And then I'm like, and then I'm like, what happened to it? I got ambushed by a Gruul raiding party. And I'm like, aha, I'll use that to foreshadow a later encounter. I am a genius.
You are a genius. I am in
Genius,
awe.
A later encounter, they will be ambushed by a Gruul raiding party.
I am wrapped in awe.
Justice planned.
Who says that Dungeons and Dragons campaigns don't have foreshadowing? Not me, that's for sure.
Hey, when I played my Torchbearer game, I had foreshadowing that was foreshadowed months prior. Months!
Oh yeah, that's mostly because we're like, I don't know if I want to do this yet. We'll do this later. It'll wait, right? Sometimes it did not wait.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just happen.
I had so much foreshadowing that there was just too much, and I just had to bring it back like 10 years
True,
later.
like, I remember there were times we were just thinking like, there are like 4 things that we could like do that seem important. But I think that is like, it is important to give your character like, some choices, Like you guys didn't have to run this busy work for him, right? That's the thing, right?
We had
You could have just like, no, we're gonna sneak in, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to run that, right? So you got to be flexible.
But
DJ run that bit.
But busy work is my favorite.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I'm not flaming you guys. You guys are like, as a party, you're very like law abiding and very like, you guys don't want to get into trouble, which is fine. I don't have a problem with, but it means like as a DM, you got to make different decisions, right? Like I can't just be like put a shiny thing in front of you and none of you guys are gonna poke it. Like I gave you like a church, and I thought of like half a dozen like terrifying and nasty curses that you could have stumbled into, and I was like, this is like an easy plot hook, right? You guys get a curse, and you have to lift the curse.
Yeah.
But you guys are like, I'm not touching anything that isn't. I'm like, okay. But again, like I knew that was a possibility, right? So I'm like, well, that's fine. There's other plot things here that you guys can get hooked into, so that's not a big deal.
But we also saw what happens when you get cursed with those other Gruul that were cursed.
True.
And we're like,
no, that's true.
Nope, we're not touching that.
Oh yeah.
But that was probably a different curse though, because that was the music, I think.
No, the guys who weren't enthralled, they broke in, and then the place like burned down.
Oh right, that's terrifying.
That was a trap that I had set for, you guys. But I was like, well, if they blunder in, they'll set off the trap. So there you go. And they did.
That's terrifying.
I like it.
I was like, the angel must have done it. The angel must have done it.
Sure.
But it wasn't.
Well, I mean, sort of. I mean, obviously the Orzhov are protective of their wealth.
I guess it wasn't the angel. Oh.
But I mean, obviously, like I said, like I'm not gonna like just be like, oh, rocks fall, everyone dies. But I am gonna like if you guys like are and like that's the other thing. Like on the one hand, yes, there were traps and nasty curses, but there was also lots of treasure that you could just take. If you decided to like investigate it and figure out how the curses worked or the traps worked, then there was plenty of treasure that you guys could have just taken. So either way, like if you avoid the situation, then that's fine. Or if you get into them, something bad might happen, or they might not.
So what you're saying is we got to be more bad boys.
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying, like, I know that your guys' tendency as a party is to be like a little more rule abiding. Like, you as players tend to be like that, and I think that that's fine. It just means that to a certain extent, it's way easier because I can just tell you guys to do something and you'll do it. Like, I can be like, oh, this flag card is missing. Why don't you guys go find it? And then you guys go and find it. Which which is fine because then it's easier for me to like the structure of the story is easier for me to do, but it's harder for me. On the other hand, it's harder for me to make bad things happen to you. because I don't want
Right.
to feel unfair, right? I don't want to just be like,
Right.
again, I don't want to be like, oh, you guys screwed up and everything is bad. So I have to,
Yeah.
I have to find ways of making interesting things happen, even though you guys are doing what you're told. Which is actually harder than you think, because people don't like it when bad things happen when you do what you're told.
That's fair.
Like, I was doing what I was told.
The Nuremberg defense, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you guys aren't war criminals, so well, not yet.
It depends who you ask.
Cross our
really.
fingers, we'll never become what we hate. It's good.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, like you guys have never like really strongly aren't like murder hobos. Like never.
I think that's a
I'm
phase we went through when we were younger.
My DMing style.
Yeah.
I have like I don't have like enough faceless characters that are you never see again. Usually, I always try and make sure that the characters you interact with matter in some way, so you guys don't feel like you can kill anybody.
Yeah. Or at least if we do, it's not without repercussion, right?
Well, but that's the thing. Kind of the whole the conversation writ large. Everything you do has repercussions.
Can we do
Yeah.
like a RPG game of crime and punishment?
Look, man, if your character wants to go into a fugue state and murder someone with a hatchet, I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
Look, I just want traditional Russian novels, the RPG. Where everyone's flawed and there's no real
RPG setting, to be honest.
conflict is all internal. There's no real outcome other than turns out we're all more complex than we seem.
No, like late Tsarist St. Petersburg would be an excellent setting for a RPG. I genuinely think this.
Yeah. Our quest is to find bread. Oh, how do you do it? Oh, I'm lawful evil, so I murder an old lady. And then the status ailment. What is morality?
What is morality?
Jesus.
On that note, I think I'm gonna end stream. Bye.
Alright,
I'm going to go.
Thanks for playing,
Well,
guys.
Hey, actually, your other session, right?
Yeah, but I have time to prepare. So
Moral
Okay.
moral of the story: what is morality? Bye.
There you go.
Bye.